In this video, I'm going to give a comprehensive rundown on how to build a biodigester. The first step we do in building a biodigester is what we call site survey. Is visiting the building or visiting the site. We look around to find the best place for the biodigester. We check the ground, where the toilets are, where the water flows, and where vehicles can pass. This helps us to avoid problems that may come up later after the project must have been completed. The second thing you do is marking the best position. So after choosing the right place, we measure and mark the ground. We use ropes, tape and pegs to show the exact size and shape of the biodigester. This is like drawing the plan on the ground before we start digging, or what we call excavation. Then once we've mapped out the right place for biodigester installation, then we go to digging the pit, or what we call excavation. So we dig the ground according to the marked size. The hole must be deep and wide enough. We remove all the soil carefully and make the bottom level so the biodigester will stand strong. Then we now prepare the ground for the block work. So how do we do this? Is by making the base strong. We use concrete depending on the actual design of the biodigester you want to do. If it's something a car will climb, this is very important and critical, by laying blocks, your concrete to floor the ground so that you can carry the weight that will come on the biodigester. Once this is done, we now go to our block work. Now we build the walls using strong blocks. Personally, I recommend using 6 inches solid block. That's as always what I use in all the biodigester works I've been doing so far. So we arrange the blocks neatly with cement and sand. The walls must carry strength and strong, because they will hold the wastewater safely for many years. So that's why the walls must be very strong. So after the block work, we do plastering. After the blocks are laid, we plaster the inside to ensure that the walls are smooth and seal every small hole so water cannot leak out and outside water cannot leak in. That is actually the reason why we plaster, especially where the biodigester will be, where we are going to do the installation. We make sure it is well sealed so that water doesn't leak out and water doesn't come in. The next thing we do after we have plastered is to install the pipes. Sometimes what I do is to install the pipes while the block work is going on, but this is where you put in the inlet pipe and the outlet pipe. After carefully installing your pipes, so you make sure you test everything you have done to ensure that it flows properly. So the biodigester doesn't like water retained, because if it retains water, it cannot work properly. So that's where testing comes. Then after you have confirmed that the water flows very well, you now start doing your proper installation. After the installation, you cover the slab and seal it very well. When everything works perfectly, we place the reinforced concrete slab on top. We seal every opening carefully and install the inspection cover. Then we cover the top with soil and level the ground neatly, leaving only inspection cover visible for future maintenance. Biodigester is better than the old sockaway. It doesn't get filled quickly like the old sockaway, and it's cheaper to maintain. Don't go for the old sockaway when there is a better option. Biodigester doesn't take much space. Try it out. Our number 070-66-233-541, or you can message us on Facebook at Chizinyoki Biodigester, or you can check us out in our YouTube channel as Chizinyoki, or you can email us today chizinyoki@gmail.com. Don't miss out on this golden opportunity of getting a system that works very well. Biodigester is always better than old sockaway. Try it out today and smile with us. Thank you.